Okay, so this video is going to be pretty quick, and it's also mostly for course creators and coaches. So the easiest way to get results for people is to take responsibility out of their hands. And so I want you to think, when you go through your course, how can I make anything in my course done for you, or how can I turn it into a checklist? Because this is how people get stuff done. So one of the best Amazon FBA procs I see out there, they actually go out there and find the procs for people. So they just connect the procs for people. One thing that we're actually including HCOM in the future is something very similar, but one thing that actually blew everything up was converting everything to a checklist. If you saw in the section, I'll actually link to the checklist below this video as well, you're going to see we literally have turned every single week into a checklist. So not only do we teach people, we convert it into a checklist. And so you need to have this mindset with your entire course. It's extra work to do these things, but these extra work is where your course and your coaching actually gets results. And this is where you're going to start getting the testimonials and people not canceling your program, because this is how people can learn. You want to make it as easy as possible. So if there's tools that need to be involved, provide the tools. Find a way to provide the tools, or make your own for the customer. If there is something like, for example, when I was talking to a friend who has a consulting source, one of the things that blew up his course was providing the scripts. So for example, inside of Iron, you're going to get literally the scripts broken out. I'm going to make everything fill in the blank templated for you instead of just explaining in the video. When you're going through your course, look at anything in your modules. All right, are you teaching people how to build a Shopify store? We have the checklist, every step of the Shopify store, everything they need to have. Because what we kept seeing is when people came into the program, they build a Shopify store, but they miss key steps. So they'd have their buttons in the wrong place, so they pick the wrong type of product, because they'd miss things that were in the videos, because people can't just remember a video. So what we do is we provide a checklist for everything. Everything. This product need this. And so anytime a customer tries to do anything, they go through a format of everything being checked out. Everything has to go through this list. And so it's very easy for us to say, did you follow the checklist? Because this product doesn't look like. And they go, no, I didn't. We'll say, go back, look at the checklist. Did you execute this and this right here? No. Okay, repeat this checklist right here. This is how you're going to get a good product. Results go through the roof. This is the key to a good program. This is the key to anything. If you're looking at how to make videos and how to make content in a course, the biggest mindset you can have is that every obstacle for the customer must be removed. And I covered this in a prior video, so I'm not going to talk about it too much. But inside of an email course where I have, when I make a good course, what I do is I do every step: installing the WordPress site, installing a free tool on the site, installing the plugins, how to go and what buttons to press, watching me click the buttons. If you go watch my instruction videos inside of Hyros, I go through every single pain step, like even what to name the processor, how to do this. And so the key is, first off, always having this mindset. Think of every obstacle the user can run into and knock it out. And then make the obstacles as done for you as possible. Most of the time, this can actually be achieved with a checklist. So if you're worried about getting a good course or how to make a good course, honestly, most courses, you can reduce it down to almost 1/10 of the course. Only 1/10 of the course actually delivers results. And if you can get that 1/10 of the course into a checklist where the person doesn't have to think applying it, you're going to have massive success. So for example, if you have like a ketogenic course, you're teaching people how to be in ketosis, give them literally a day-by-day eating strategy and then make it as simple as possible. A lot of people are like, here's a recipe book. No, that's leaving it up to the person. Make it just eat this every single day. Don't do anything else. Okay? And then do this exercise. Like, don't leave anything up to the user. Okay? If you can even get to it, send them the protein powder, send them the food. Like, don't leave anything for them. And you can charge more by doing all this done-for-you stuff for them. If you're doing an intermittent fasting course, give them a literal schedule of when to eat and when not to eat and what to eat exactly, and make it super simple. Okay, so for example, I saw like an intermittent fasting course and they have like this recipe to cook at noon. For example, when I'm doing intermittent fasting, I'm gonna eat the same exact thing every single day because it's simple and I can follow that. Okay, I have my life down to a checklist almost. And you want to do that for the user. Like, hey, just eat butter, do this thing, eat this thing, and make it simple. Obstacle, like do that. And then like what you can do is like, here's another example. This is when you're making the food, like literally make a video of you eating your day's food and doing it and going through it. Now, I want to give you a few other keys for making good videos for users. So you want to be sure to get through the content as fast as possible. I realize my videos are very long because I need to make them detailed, but I've seen a video out there. I was going through like a detox course and I actually really enjoyed the detox course, but the guy had a 30-minute video of him putting everything in a blender, and it took him 30 minutes to just say, use these 5 supplements and put them in a blender. Okay? You can make long videos, but focus on making short videos as well that the person can go through, and then provide a checklist. So one thing this guy did, it was a godsend that made me actually be able to get results in this course, and then he provided like a checklist, just a quick PDF on what to throw in the blender. And so I was just like, there's so much here, put it in a checklist, and I just threw his stuff in a blender, got results. Okay? You want to actually teach in your program as well, and then create PDF files with the quick notes. The checklists are the best way, again, to do this. Always follow up with checklists and schedules for the user. That is going to get them the maximum results. You can't just use videos formats. Okay? And then what you need to think about is, where are they getting lost that we can do for them? Can I do product research for them? Can I actually just give them a list of supplements to use instead of letting them go searching on their own? Can I give them actual food to use? Can I just link them to a website with the cart already made for them? So a lot of sites you can actually pre-fill a cart and then just send it to somebody. Just send them to a website. Just get this cart. Okay? If they're having trouble doing product research, do the research for them. If they are having trouble making videos, give them a video template. Like when you guys get into the ads, I'm going to have a literal video template. Like, this is what to say at this point. This is what to say in these seconds. Give them the quick ways to get results. Remove every single obstacle. If users are having trouble with a certain plugin or setting up their sites for your course or whatever you're doing, have a customer support person set it up for them. Just charge an extra $200 for it. They would love that. Okay, one of our biggest breakthroughs at Hyros was like, we made setting up tracking so easy, but we're like, all right, users are still messing this up. What can we do for them? Okay, we'll just charge an extra $497 and plug it in for them. And they gleefully pay this. So we just literally go in there and we like force the setting, and we watch their stats every single day for them until they get that result. You must be thinking about your course this way and what you can provide. You must be thinking about it. When we're at Hyros, for example, here's another good example of removing the obstacle. We noticed people were having trouble setting up their Pixel cart checkout. So this is when the person will check out, and then they'll land on the next page, and there's a pixel that fires conversion. So we said, screw it. We're just going to get rid of this. We're going to integrate with every damn checkout system on the damn internet. So it's easy, and it's just one click. If you keep working like this on your program and you keep adding these things, the program starts becoming really easy to use and really functional. And then what happens is the users start getting results, and they start telling their friends, and they start sharing their results in the group. And when they share the results in the group, people start going, wow, this course is incredible. It's getting results. This is really cool. I'm going to follow through. And then those people start telling their friends. And then people start leaving positive comments on your ad. And then more people start hearing about it, and then they see the ad and they convert. And then people start looking it up, and they start digging in. And then you start being able to show people the groups. And then the group gets super active, and then people buy your next course and your next course. And it all jumps on top of each other from these mindsets. The key to making a good course isn't following like a simple template. It's understanding these mindsets and then thinking about, how can I make the course around these things.